Let's go to Owen. He's a Villa fan. He was at the game, right, Owen?
Right, pal.
How are you, Owen?
Up
You
the
good?
Villa.
Up the Villa.
There you go. What's going on with the fireworks, Owen?
Mate, if we are going to turn up and beat a European team 3-0, let the fireworks begin. Bring on Paris, bring on Real Madrid, bring on Barcelona, up the Villa.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I mean, you know...
Well, you're not having the fireworks?
It feels a little bit like we're here... I don't know.
Everyone loves a firework chase. Come on.
Fireworks on for Liverpool. Just like Arnie Slot said.
Don't know about...
in town, so we turn the fireworks on.
Okay. Don't know about the fireworks, mate. Bit cringe for me, the old
Bit
fireworks.
cringe.
It is.
Owen, you've been, brilliant this season in the Champions League. Done a really good job. Do you think you can win it?
Mate, when you're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, I think anyone has a chance. But Paris have only gone and dominated at home and away at Liverpool. I think we've got a very good fixture. But from going from fighting for promotion 5 years ago, 6 years ago, to quarterfinals of the Champions League, I don't think you can complain as a Villa fan.
No, when he puts it like that, that's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous where Villa were.
We're going from Jack Grealish in the Championship to selling him for 100 million for a 6-time European winner in Marco Asensio that just comes on and scores 2. I don't think you can get a better 2 January signings than Rashford and Asensio.
Yeah, what about... I mean, look, for me, I know Asensio. I've watched him for years. I've always loved him. He had a really bad injury at Real Madrid. But Marcus Rashford obviously been in terrible form. He's come to you guys, Unai Emery, getting the best out of him. It's a breath of fresh air, actually, to see him playing some decent football and a smile on his face.
Lads, you know it, Tid. Everyone knows he's toxic and just a club going downhill. He comes to Unai Emery and Unai puts trust in him and lets him play and tells the media, leave Marcus Rashford alone and look at him. He's rapid. He just scores goals and loves playing football. Leave the lad alone and he will perform. Get him in the next England squad on Friday.
Yeah, but the difference is with those two players, they're going down. They're going from Real Madrid down to Manchester, not down to Villa. So the pressure's different. So they're going to a club where the pressure is not as high. The expectation levels are lower. And I think it's a great place for them to reignite their career.
Well, if they come here and they perform and they take us to the semi-final, the final, the quarter-final of the Champions League, it's a season for Villa to remember. They'll go up in, I wouldn't say history, but Villa fans will remember them as players that come in and perform for the club. Yeah. Villa fans love players that come in, perform for the shirt, work hard and score goals and take Villa to the next level.
Is Rashford... I don't think Rashford is a step down to Aston Villa right now.
Of course it is.
Come on, mate.
I'll behave yourself.
Are you talking... I mean, look where Man United are. I know it's not... I get it. I hear what you're saying in terms of Man United as a football club globally. Yeah. But in terms of pressure, Jay, you're talking about pressure. Rashford has had to go in to Aston Villa, who are in the Champions League. Man United are in the Europa League and absolutely toilet this season.
No, I don't. I see playing for the biggest club in the... Two of the biggest clubs in the world. You could argue the two biggest clubs in the world. The spotlight that Asensio's had to live under. The
spotlight's on Rashford already, anyway. As soon as he walks through the door, the spotlight's on him.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. At Manchester United...
it's not the same?
The spotlight at those clubs shines brighter. It does. It shines brighter. At Villa
are in the Champions League. The whole are in the league. United are going downhill. I don't think anyone can say anything about Villa at the minute from where they've come from in the last few years.
No, I think you're right.
I think Morgan Rogers, Rashford, Asensio, Watkins, Tillmans. Tillmans has got under the radar, mate. And I know players will think Yuri Tillmans, Leicester, mate, he's been our biggest performer this season with Morgan Rogers. And the club is just shining at the minute. Yeah. Whether we lose 6-0, 7-0 at PSG, whether we lose, whether we win, Villa fans will look at this and think Monaco away, Dortmund at home, Bayern Munich at home, PSG away. You'll look at this and think, what a season to remember.
And the fireworks, Up the fireworks.
Up the fireworks.
Up the fireworks.
Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Lazio, Roma.
Top man, mate. Thanks,
you think about, and this is the reality is Aston Villa aren't as big a club as Real Madrid or Manchester United.
No, but they're
right?
still a huge football club.
They are one of the biggest clubs in the country, and I don't underestimate how big Villa. I remember watching these in '82. They won the old European Cup. Right,
Yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid. I know how big Villa are on the ground. The truth is, this has been a sleeping giant, and they're now on the cusp of something, potentially achieving something amazing. Right, on the cusp, doing something. Right, in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. A remarkable achievement. But the truth is, Asensio has left Real Madrid to go to Aston Villa. That's a step down. Marcus Rashford has left Manchester United to go to Aston Villa. That's a step down. Maybe not where Man United now are in the league position, but in the size of the football club, you can't compare the two. So don't even try.
No.
Don't
Okay.
try.
All right, let's go to Logan. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Logan.
Right, Logie?
All right, guys. How you doing?
All right, mate, you?
Yeah, not bad. I'm quite happy with the performance and the result.
I'm quite happy. You won 9-3.
Yeah, no. You know what? I would have preferred maybe, something like 10.
You conceded 2 goals
but...
tonight, did you? We didn't bother watching it.
What? Say that again, Jason?
You conceded 2 goals tonight?
Yeah, but we did play like 6 left backs. So we wasn't taking it that seriously, but
only joking.
It was overall a good performance, and we rested a lot of players.
It's a perfect night for you.
Sorry,
it was a perfect night for you. You ain't got beat.
Yeah, of course.
You've ticked over. You've rested players. You've gone through. I mean, 9-3, ready to go again, and now you're sitting here waiting, looking, going, what Madrid team do we fancy?
Yeah, and what you were saying before, I prefer Atletico, to be honest, because Real Madrid is a beast when it comes to, crunch time in the Champions League.
They have been poor.
Yeah, but it's Real Madrid, right? So they can play a bit poor, and then when it comes to crunch time, they'll turn it on and they'll destroy you. So I rather Atletico. It's going to be a tough game, but, they play dirty. We can play dirty at the same time. And hopefully we have Saka back, Martinelli's a bit more fit. So, we can take the game to them, right? But I also wanted to say, and I don't know if you guys watched the game on TNT, but the coverage was absolutely shambolic. Like, the commentators, I don't know why they gave us, like, C-list commentators. It was like...
Who was it, Ali McCoist?
No, it was some woman and some other bloke, right? It was like listening to CBeebies bedtime stories. It was so boring. I put music on in the background because it was just shambolic. I don't get why we're being treated like that. Like we deserve a bit more of better coverage than that. But the coverage was shambolic. But apart from that, it was a decent evening of watching, us go through quite comfortably. Hopefully it's Atletico. I don't know what the latest is with that.
It's still extra time. It's still a draw at the moment. We're heading for penalties, but Real Madrid are.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
If you have Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Valverde, Bellingham,
No, but Cundy makes a good point, mate. Atletico are a horrible team to play against. Like horrible.
But it's better than having Real Madrid with all those players. Like we can because at the end of the day, our tactics are going to be we're going to sit behind the ball, right? And at the end of the day, they're going to take shots outside of the box. And if they've got all that quality, they're going to put it in. It's inevitable. Right? Whereas with Atletico, at least we can have a scrap, and it'll be dirty, it'll be disgusting, but it's
all right,
what it is, right?
Listen, mate, thanks for your call. Let's get an update in that Madrid game. Here's talkSPORT's Toby Gillis.
10 minutes of the second half of extra time left for play. Still Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 0. The Conor Gallagher goal after 27 seconds. Vinicius Junior missed a penalty in the second half of normal time. But the difference now is that Real Madrid are by far the most aggressive side. Atleti sitting closer and closer to Jan Oblak's toes. He has just collected a cross from Jude Bellingham. It's Real's, you feel at this moment in time, with the way momentum is, to win. But Atleti clinging on, and we are 10 minutes away from penalties. Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 0, 2-2 on aggregate.
The The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.